Hey guys, welcome to our channel. So I didn't get a chance to do this video. The flashing in my face is the TV. Sorry about that. But um, I wanted to do this. I had uh, doodled this out for myself, and I just wanted to chart some of this data we had so far, just so I could look at it. And this is rough. This was just something I did for me. But I want to show it to you, and this is a two-pronged video, so this is just a small example. This is a small section of a small section of the changes that we're able to calculate here. All right. Now, I want to grant everybody that, of course, these music changes are minor. I get that. They are, but they're kind of major in a way now, even though they're minor and, like a couple of people have mentioned, unintended consequences. If we're talking quantum computing, they certainly aren't using their quantum computers to change music by, for matters of 2%. That's not the thing. They're doing something else, but I don't know how at this time to calculate anything else. But this is fairly accurate. We're calculating the quantum variances, right? So I wanted to show you this and then do something else. I made a little chart here, and up here you're going to have I made a mistake, okay? So you got 0%. Like I said, I was just doing this for me, but now I decided to show you guys what did here. And 9, and this was your 1% here, and this was 1 1/10, all the way here to 2%, and then I got it all the way out to 3. But what I've done here is taken a section of songs, and you can see that, and I was just doodling, so I had Poison, Talk Dirty to Me, and that was way out here at 2.1, and you had Megadeth, Symphony of Destruction, and you can see where it sits. And then, yeah, this was Lamb of God, and you can see, and you had another Poison. You had Poison something, or you have Poison Unskinny Bop, then Poison Something to Believe in. Then you got your U2. This is the second from the bottom, the U2. I still haven't found what I'm looking for. And Poison, Life Goes On. So these are just some random songs some of these were the higher percentages that I plugged in here. And then I plugged this lower percentage in just for perspective, and some of these are mistakes. Some of these dots were mistakes I made. But you can see I made a small graph out of just a small section of the information we've collected so far. And you can see that we can definitely see a pattern here. All right, that's just a small piece of the puzzle. And I intend to collect more data, and I don't know how to. Luckily for me, I'm not. The most important part of my science isn't convincing. I am unfortunately trying to run a YouTube channel, so I, of course, try to keep subscribers. And we covered a lot of things on this channel so far, and in the short time we've been here, everything from the music that we started on that started to seem unimportant, and all sorts of things surrounding the Mandela Effect, the fakery, the Montauk Project, Project Bluebeam. Man, guys, you name it, we did it. And then, while I was thinking about a comment that somebody had made, I figured out how to calculate these variances so that we could do this. Go ahead. Come on. Yep. No, but come on in. It's okay. Um, Anyway, so there's that part of it. And yeah, babe, you can come in. It's fine. I'm just gonna finish shooting this. Uh, So the second part of this that I wanted to do was to show you guys how we can use our equation, our variance percentage equation, to make a projection. All right, now I want to pick a number that most people would consider low. All right, let's say 20%. Now, a lot of people are thinking, that some of these variances are high. 2.1%. I mean, that's quite a change to a song, you would think, but you're still talking about a factor of 2.1%. 2, not 20, 2. So what I wanted to do was, I mean, we can all relate to weather, right? Like, so if the weatherman said there was a 20% chance of rain, you wouldn't think that was a very good chance of rain. You wouldn't necessarily be taking your umbrella to work because of rain. 20%. You would think the probability was low of rain, as opposed to say 80%. Then you might take your umbrella to work, or if you did that, raincoat, what have you. You get my point. So 20% is relatively low, and you would think that would be high in a song, but no. 20% is 20% is 20%. All right, it's still going to be low. I mean, it's maybe, it probably won't. And you might have the same thing. People probably won't notice it, but they might, even at 20%. And I'm going to show a projection now of a 20%. So I've done this already, and I've got my answer right here on my trusty little phone calculator. So what we've done here is that we've got our original equation. C equals variance percentage times title plus song. All right, except this time we said the change, C, equals, we're going to say we want to know what it will be at a 20% variance, which is low still. All right, and I've plugged in the numbers from I still haven't found what I'm looking for, which ended up being 8 in the song plus 204. I just did this because we did it already, plus 204. And that amounts to the change equals 20% times 212 words that could change. All right. Then you'd have to, and to do that, I did it on a calculator, but to do that, you would have to take and move, take your percentage off, and then you'd have to move your decimal from here to here, so that you were taking 212 times 0.2. All right, that's what you're doing, and your variance percentage is or your change, the number of words that would have to change to make a 20% variation in the song are 42.4, and as soon as you get a decimal point of a word, it's 43, because you can't change a decimal of a word, then it changes the word. So 43 words, guys, to make a 20% variance, and 43 words could change an entire song, title included. All right. And the sad part is, it's such a low percentage still that more people would notice it than 2%, but some people still wouldn't notice it because it was still only a 20% variance. And that's how interesting these are. So I just wanted to throw those things out there, and I'm going to let this video go at that, guys. And for now, thanks for all your thumbs up, your thumbs down. Thanks for your comments and your subscriptions. And yeah, you guys can thumb me up if you think we're onto something with all this, and I guess you can thumb me down if you think we're off track or whatever. It's not really a thumbs video, guys, and ran it long. So for now, you guys have a great rest of your night.